So, Canada is one of the largest countries on our planet. We have approximately 13 million square kilometers of land and water. We are stewards of almost 20% of the planet's wilderness, 24% of the wetlands, 20% of the fresh water, and 10% of its forests, which is a lot. We also have two huge coastlands and we have a large Arctic ecosystem. Indeed, one fourth of our landmass is the Arctic. Often referred to as biodiversity, diversity refers to a variety of species, ecosystems on Earth, and the ecological process which they are part of. There's three main elements, which are ecosystem, species, and genetic diversity. Ecosystems perform many functions that are essential for humans and our existence. Examples include fresh water, oxygen, pollination, soil fertility, stability, food, and medicine. So, one of the ways we can study the human impact on our landscapes and our nature is through the human footprint. So, what is the human footprint? So, it is any alteration or conversion from a native ecosystem to a permanent or temporary landscape, be it residential, recreational, agricultural, or industrial. So I'm gonna give you 5 examples in which this is done. So one is agriculture footprint. This includes crops and livestock areas. Just one. Human created water bodies. This is water treatment plants, canals, water supply, sewage, and water reservoirs. Then 3 is mines, wells, and energy features, which is like mine sites, pipelines, transmission lines, and just also wind generating facilities such as windmills. And the fourth one is transportation footprint, which includes railways, roadways, and trails. And 5 is urban or industrial footprint. So this includes residences, buildings, housing, shopping centers, golf courses, and even recreational areas. However, not all hope is lost. This is good. We're resourceful. So there's ways to conserve biodiversity and live in a sustainable manner. One of these ways is through protected areas. So in Canada, there's a really cool new example about these. They're called Indigenous Protected Areas or IPCAs. So IPCAs are a new way of doing conservation in which you use classic conservation methods with indigenous knowledge and create tribal parks or constitutional parks as they're called. So one example of these is in the Northwest Territories. It is the newest national park, Taidene Nene National Park Reserve, done by Lusoke Dene First Nation. In here, people will be able to hunt and fish, but they also work as guardians of the territory and they will show off their land to tourists, such as us, which is a really cool and interesting initiative. This was a little talk on biodiversity. I hope you learned something and that you liked. Thank you.